Why should we bother about the new world of work?
Our research has shown that fundamentally this is a top issue for employers, and the future of work is really based upon the future of business. And as innovation grows, business model changes, and as business model changes, there's new requirements for the labour workforce and organisations as a whole.
You have investigated in the major trends in the work places. What are these trends?
Well, from our research of over 3,000 organisations, we could broadly categorise into kind of four areas. Firstly, reinventing HR in itself, reskilling HR to equip itself to serve the business in a more proactive, strategic manner. Then reimagining some of the things HR can do and the workplace itself, whether that's the culture, whether technologies can pervade different jobs and how we respond to that. And then there's a basic one around reskilling in terms of leadership capabilities and then engaging our employees as well.
You also talked about the leadership pipeline. Why is that a problem?
For most organizations, leadership has been underinvested or has a very narrow definition. In order to succeed in the world of the future, it has to have a broader definition and a longer-term investment horizon. And that's not just talking about your top 50 or top 100, it's going further down into the organization and thinking more broadly, whether it's about different geographies and different cadres of populations you're trying to encourage to be your future leaders, necessarily than your current leaders.
You were also talking about the global mobility, that it could in the future be more than just mobility. What were you talking about then?
From our point of view, and this is really organizations are starting to think about global mobility in a sort of wider encompassing role. So it's not just about sending people from A to B and bringing them back home again. It's about managing a global workforce. And this means more about global agility within an organization rather than global mobility. And that's helping organizations think about non-standard mobility, whether that's commuters, virtual teams, business travelers, project teams, building centers of expertise. So it moves beyond your traditional expat to kind of a broader definition of managing a global workforce. And for many organizations, that's greater in agility, how they think about their global supply and demand of talent within the organization and externally as well.
It all sounds both complex and difficult. What is your best advice to us?
First, paying attention to it, and for me it's really about being bold in both your decision making and your attempts to kind of challenge the status quo, because one thing's for sure, the business world is changing, our models are changing, and therefore as employers and as organizations we need to be bold in kind of hitting this front on now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.